Well, hello and welcome back to Westcliff Koi. As you can see, all the beard's gone. I thought I'd have a shave and smarten myself up a bit. I'm sure some of you are going to be interested in about the procedure I had with my lungs. I'm sorry I've been so long getting back to let anybody know what's happening. But I say the first procedure was on the 1st of November. Everything went to plan there. We was picked up from here, from Southend, at 2 o'clock, midday on the Tuesday. No, it wasn't, it was on the Monday. Sorry, tell a lie, Monday. Because I had to go and have what they call a cough monitor fitted. And all it was really was a little microphone that sort of clipped onto my t-shirt down to like a man bag, you know, around my waist. Yeah, and that had to stay on for 24 hours just to monitor how much I was coughing. So that had to stay on for 24 hours through the night as well. So that was fitted on the Tuesday, and then on the Monday. Then a taxi picked us up again from the hotel on the Tuesday, went back to the Royal Brompton and had the cough monitor removed. The taxi took us back to the hotel, so we had 2 nights in the hotel in total. Obviously where we stayed for the night. On the Wednesday morning, we was picked up at 7:30 a.m. and then taken back to the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital, where I was prepped and got ready for the surgery there. That all went well. I came out of surgery and I was sort of laying in recovery at about 12:30, I think it was. I was coughing and spluttering and couldn't breathe, and they had to put oxygen on me. And the nurse come past and he said, your taxi's been booked for 2 o'clock. Well, I thought, I can't breathe at the moment, I don't know how I'm going to get in a taxi. So anyway, sure enough, half hour, my coughing had stopped. I was up, dressed. They gave me a cup of tea and a couple of biscuits. And then 2 doctors actually escorted me and the wife downstairs to the taxi, which was waiting outside, and brought me home. Obviously I was still sort of wheezing a bit and coughing, and I got home. I slept most of the way home in the taxi, or dossing in and out sort of thing, you know, because obviously I still had the anaesthetic on me. I got home at 4:30 in the afternoon, had another little sleep on the settee for about an hour, woke up still coughing and wheezing, and had a bit of a sore throat, nothing too much, just, you know, you knew something had been there. And about 8:30 at night, I just gave a cough, and also I could breathe. I couldn't believe it. I thought, wow, and I said, wow, isn't this air cold? As you were breathing it in, it was so cold. It was silly. It was freezing cold, and I went, wow, what have I been missing? But the thing is, before I went into the hospital. Obviously, I'd been avoiding everybody. I hadn't gone out anywhere. I hadn't seen anybody. I hadn't seen the grandchildren since September, which was my birthday. I think my birthday was on the 11th, and I think everyone come over here on the 6th, I think, 6th or 7th. So we haven't seen the grandchildren since then. We've just been avoiding them because obviously the germ carriers, aren't they, them little ones? So I haven't seen them at all. But unfortunately, Doreen, my wife, has had a cold. So come back from the procedure, Sure enough, she's coughing and sneezing. And what happened? I got a cold. So where I was breathing quite clearly and freely, she gave me the cold. Now I thought, because what they say, even if they don't, because it's a trial, 2 people go in, 1 person gets the proper operation and 1 gets a sham. And I have to fill a diary out every night and tell them how my day's been, whether I'm coughing, whether my sleep was disturbed through the night and everything else. So I thought, and they say they can go down, they inject water in, and they can flush your lungs out. They virtually hoover your lungs. So I didn't know if they'd just done that and it was starting to fill up again with like mucus and everything else, or it was because I had a cold. Well, I've had this cold for about 3 weeks, and this is why I've not done a video, because I'd be having 1 good day, then I'd have 3 bad ones, then I'd have 2 good days, I'd have 4 bad ones. I was backwards and forwards, like I just couldn't be bothered to get up. I just didn't have the energy. I felt really rough, you know. But then when I had good days, I had really good days, like really, wow, like this breathing is unbelievable. So it seemed like now, I've been like this now for 4 days. I've actually slept in my bed all night. I've not had to get up, apart from the obligatory old man wee-wees during the night, normally twice, 3 times a night. So touch wood that I can breathe. Happy days. So I'm hoping this keeps like this over the weekend. Well, today's Friday. I'm hoping this keeps like this over the weekend, because on Wednesday I'm being picked up again on the Tuesday, and I'm going back up to the Chelsea and Westminster, and they're going to do the other lung. So that'll be both lungs done. Now again, I still don't know whether that's sham or the real one, but how I'm feeling at the moment, I think they've done the real one. But they say you won't find out that for a year. So I've got to fill this diary in every night at 6 o'clock and tell them, give them a full running commentary on how the day's been, how much mucus I brought up, was it hard to bring it up, and how my sleep was. They asked you, I think there's 14 questions in all they ask you. And obviously they keep a diary of that and see how it's improved or how it hasn't been improved. But well, I say it's the only clinic in Europe that actually carry out this procedure, and they do say that if it's a success, it will be rolled out to the NHS within 3 to 5 years. And well, all I can say is what a bonus it will be for the NHS, or anybody who's suffering with a problem like this, COPD, or I think they're doing it for asthma as well. So, I say what they do, they go down with obviously a camera, see where the disease part of the lung is, and actually freeze it with liquid nitrogen to minus 190, and they freeze off all the disease part of the lung, and then hoover it all out or suck it all out, which is absolutely amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. So it's been driving me mad sitting here doing nothing. I cannot stand, because I've always been active, always doing stuff. I just can't sit still. I'm sure you've seen me doing the my kitchen revamp. You've seen me doing the walls in my lounge, putting 2-inch Celotex on the walls and insulating all the walls. And it drives me mad just sit about doing nothing. I'd like to show you the fish, but there's not a lot to show you really. But also what I've done, so I've done that. I built this conservatory. When I built a conservatory about 11 years ago. But through the winter months, it's freezing. So you got, in the summer it's roasting hot. You could fry eggs in there on the floor. And then through the winter it is freezing. And the cold just don't stay there. It goes from there and it goes into the kitchen. And because from the kitchen it just makes the whole house cold. So yesterday, while I was breathing and feeling fine, I got some Celotex delivered, and I've actually sealed off now the conservatory from the kitchen. So there we go. The kitchen is now gone. But I tell you what, just walking into here now from the garden, as you can see, the sun's shining in here a treat, and it's lovely and warm in here, beautiful. So now I know this works, because the temperature built up yesterday in the kitchen, and overnight, I mean, I come out this morning and the temperature in the kitchen was at 14 degrees. I don't think it's ever been 14 degrees, not through the winter, not without putting full central heating on. So no central heating on, and it was at 14 degrees this morning. So now I know it works. I can put a more permanent fixture on there. So I shall for next year, we'll keep it like this through this winter, make sure it all works well, and then I can put a more permanent fixture on there for next winter. I'll put double doors on there, like glass panel doors, so we can see out into the garden. So that'll be a bonus. But these boys are not happy. Well, they're happy enough. They just obviously don't like the cold, do they? Bless them. Do any of us? But they all seem happy enough. They're floating about, swimming about. Oh, and while we're on about floating about, Jill and John over at Wayside Koi. Guys, I'm sorry about your losses over there, guys. John, don't get despondent with dickheads talking to you like that. You know what I mean? Just stick with it, boy. I'm sure you're going to get over these problems, and you'll bounce back strong. So don't get despondent with knobheads talking to you, running you down. You know what I mean? Chill, man. You're doing a great job over there, and you never know, we might even get over there to see you one day. Perhaps I might come over for a visit with I think Dave's talked about it, hasn't he? Koi Karma's talked about coming over with Vince. You never know, perhaps I might get over with him. I'll have a week over, might as well have a week on the Isle of Wight as a holiday, you know what I mean? That'd be a bonus. So anyway, I'm going to love and leave you all here, guys. I won't leave it so long next time. So I'll say my operation's on Wednesday. Wednesday the 6th. So I won't leave it so long next time, and I will get back and let you know how I'm going on. Because I tell you, once you leave this, I mean, it's 5 weeks since I've done a video, and the thing is, once you leave it for so long, it's so hard just to get back and pick the camera up and start videoing again. You just think, oh, you don't know where to start. You feel sitting out in the garden talking to yourself, but it seems like you lose that momentum to get going. But so I promise I won't leave it so long next time, and keep warm, guys, if you can, and I shall certainly see you on the next one, and hopefully it won't be as long. So anyway, all the best, guys. See you soon.